Hello and welcome to this pre-recorded presentation on the upcoming construction for the 205th and Cumberland Intersection Improvement Project. My name is Austin Rouser, Assistant Director of Transportation for the City of Omaha Public Works Department. We appreciate you taking the time to learn more about this project. If you've driven through this intersection, you've probably noticed how much busier it's become. More people are living, working, and traveling in this area, and with that growth comes more traffic and new challenges. Whether it's daily commuters or event traffic, it's clear this intersection needs improvements to be safer and more efficient. After a traffic study, a roundabout was chosen as the best way to improve traffic flow and safety in this area. The project will also improve sidewalks and storm drainage, helping to reduce congestion and make travel easier for everyone. We know road construction can be an adjustment, and we want to make sure you have the information you need every step of the way. Our team is committed to keeping you informed throughout the process. Thank you for your time and interest in this project. We appreciate your support and look forward to bringing these improvements to the community.
Hello, and thank you for joining this pre-recorded presentation. I'm Dan Sartorius, Transportation Project Manager with JEO Consulting Group, and I'll be walking you through the details of the upcoming construction for the improvements planned for the 205th and Cumberland intersection. We'll discuss why this project is needed, the improvements being made, the construction timeline, and what to expect during construction. Here's a quick look at what we'll be covering, why this project is needed, and what improvements are planned, the construction timeline and how the work will be phased, what to expect in terms of traffic impacts and access changes, and finally, who to contact if you have questions. The purpose of this project is to improve traffic operations and safety at the 205th Street and Cumberland Drive intersection. There are several reasons why this project is a top priority. First, heavy congestion is causing long delays, especially during peak hours. Limited access and poor spacing make it challenging for drivers to reach their destinations efficiently. Additionally, ongoing development in the area is expected to increase traffic levels even further. Sporting events also contribute extra vehicles to the mix, adding to the congestion. Finally, the current intersection lacks proper connectivity, which creates bottlenecks that slow everything down. Addressing these issues is crucial for improving overall traffic flow and to make sure the intersection can handle future traffic demands. Before finalizing solution, we conducted a traffic study to determine the best way to improve this intersection. The study focused on collecting real-time data on traffic volumes and congestion, analyzing existing conditions and areas of concern, forecasting future traffic growth to ensure long-term functionality, and developing and analyzing multiple design alternatives. Through this study, we determined that a roundabout would provide the most effective and long-term solution for this location. Before selecting a final design, we evaluated 4 different approaches to improve the intersection. First, there's signalized 1, the small footprint, which uses a standard traffic signal at the existing intersection with no additional lanes. Next, signalized 2, the larger footprint, incorporates added turn lanes to improve capacity. We also considered roundabout 1, a small footprint roundabout, a compact multi-lane roundabout that minimizes right-of-way impacts. Lastly, roundabout 2, a large footprint, offers additional capacity with a larger design, although it requires more land to construct. Each of these alternatives was evaluated based on its ability to improve traffic flow, enhance safety, minimize right-of-way impacts, and provide a cost-effective solution. On the next slide, we'll look at how these alternatives performed in a detailed comparison and explain why the final design was chosen. Let's review how each alternative performed across several key factors: traffic operations, safety, property and right-of-way impacts, constructability, and cost. Traffic operations. How well does it manage congestion? Safety. Does it reduce crashes and improve pedestrian safety? Property and right-of-way impacts. How much additional land is needed? Constructability. How complex and disruptive will construction be? Cost. Is it a cost-effective solution? Our analysis showed that both signalized options had safety concerns, as signalized intersections are more prone to high-speed crashes. Specifically, signalized 2, the large footprint, required significant right-of-way acquisition and came with higher costs due to the added lanes. Although Roundabout 2, the large footprint, improved traffic flow and safety, it also had greater right-of-way and cost impacts. Overall, Roundabout 1, the small footprint, delivered the best performance, offering safety and traffic benefits while keeping right-of-way, constructability, and cost impacts manageable. Based on these findings, Roundabout 1, the small footprint roundabout, was selected as the preferred alternative. This project includes several key improvements, with the roundabout being the most significant change. In addition to the roundabout, the project will include sidewalk improvements to enhance pedestrian connectivity, storm sewer improvements to improve drainage, and pedestrian safety enhancements to provide safer crossings. Shown here is a simulation showing traffic patterns upon completion of this project. As you can see, access to the area from 204th Street and the West Dodge Road Expressway will still be served mainly from the existing signalized intersection at 204th Street and Cumberland Drive. Traffic approaching the roundabout from the east will utilize the left-hand lane to continue travel onto westbound Cumberland or circulate through the roundabout to access 205th Street south of the intersection. Traffic wishing to continue west on Cumberland or access 205th Street north of the intersection will utilize the right-hand lane approaching the intersection. All other approaches to the intersection will be single lane, allowing approaching traffic to make through or turning movements from a single access point. Now that we've covered the planning and design improvements, let's look at the upcoming construction activities. Utility work is currently underway in the area. The contractor is scheduled to start construction on March 10, 2025. The project will proceed in 2 phases, which I'll detail in the following slides. Assuming no unforeseen circumstances, we expect the work to be complete by fall of 2025. Phase 1 is scheduled from March through May of 2025. This phase will require a full closure of the 204th Avenue and Cumberland intersection. Drivers will need to use 205th Street and Cumberland Drive west of 205th Street to Skyline Drive to access the area. Alternate routes will be available, and access to properties will be maintained as previously agreed. Phase 2 is scheduled from April through fall of 2025. This phase will include a full closure of the 205th Street and Cumberland Drive intersection. Once Phase 1 is complete, access will shift to 204th Avenue and Cumberland Drive east to 204th Street. A westbound left turn from Cumberland Drive onto 204th Avenue will be allowed during this phase on a temporary basis. During each phase, access points requiring reconstruction will be individually coordinated with property owners by the project team and contractor. Shown here is the project schedule to date, looking forward to construction completion in the fall of 2025. As you can see, this project moved into the preliminary and final design activities, including right-of-way, in 2022. Utility relocations began in the fall of 2024 to coincide with bidding. The selected contractor will commence work, weather permitting, on March 10, 2025, with a completion goal of November 2025, at which point the intersection will reopen with full functionality for use. Thank you for taking the time to learn more about the upcoming construction for the improvements planned for the 205th and Cumberland intersection. Updates will be posted on keepomahamoving.com, where you can find project details, road closure announcements, and other important information. If you have specific concerns or questions, we encourage you to reach out to the project team through any of the contacts given on this screen. Thank you again for your kind attention. Please buckle up, avoid distractions, and drive safely.